Hi Reddit. Me and my BF are in a relationship for 11 years now. He plays a lot of games with online friends, also some female friends. I tolerate him playing together as long as he isn't talking to them one-on-one. I found out he is spending an awful lot of time with this one woman from the UK one-on-one. When I read their chat in Discord, it's primarily about games, but I found out they got each other on social media, Instagram, Snapchat, etc. as well. Liking each other's pictures, sending snaps, reels, etc. Micro-cheating. The other day I went to check on the messages and I noticed he was deleting messages he wrote to her. After that I confronted him about it. He said that he just didn't want me to read the stuff he was saying about me. He said he had a hard time with our relationship sometimes and needed someone to rant, talk to get it off his chest and not wanting to make me mad. Why doesn't he talk to me about this stuff instead? Whenever she is online playing games, he wants to go play games as well. Always wanting to play games and not wanting to spend time with me. All I'm asking is 2 days a week and he can play the other days if he wants. But sometimes I feel that's already too much to ask for. He will spend those days with me, but he is always on the phone texting her. I have the feeling something more is going on. He gets moody when he cannot get online with her. He doesn't say so, but I can feel it. He says it's just a friendship, but I just want her to F off honestly. Due to stress at work I haven't been able to satisfy his needs because I'm not feeling like doing it RN. So can it be he is filling up his needs with someone else? During the day when I work at the office he is at home chatting to her and playing games. So who knows what they are doing? It's driving me insane. Thanks for watching, subscribe and like, and now next story. I don't know where to go from here. I found out my partner has been cheating on me through Discord for 5 years. We have a daughter together and have been together for 10 years. I found out he was cheating the day after my birthday. The day after my birthday I was trying to take a picture of an item to sell on Marketplace, but my phone was dead, so I ended up using my partner's phone instead. He was asleep, but I know his passcode and he knows mine. I sent the pictures to my phone from his and then deleted them off of his phone. I tried to recover a photo I forgot to send myself, and when I went to check the deleted photos there was a deleted screenshot of a conversation from what I didn't know at the time was Discord. I had to put the screenshot into Google to try and figure out what app it was from. I ended up finding out it was called Discord. However, the app was not installed on his phone, so I had to go through the whole process of installing it or recovering the password. My heart sank as I was going through all the conversations he had on there, found out he was in multiple chats about porn and dating as well. He had been talking to multiple women for multiple years on and off. Many conversations were very explicit, back and forth, etc. But what really set me off was the fact he was sending all these women photos of my child, asking if they wanted to be her stepmom. I couldn't believe he had been using our child like this. My mind went directly into thinking that my child's pictures are now forever on the internet and probably being looked at by people doing God knows what to them. He sent any and every picture of our baby girl from newborn to now. The day I found out I had to go hide in my car to finish going through everything because I ended up having a panic attack and just felt I needed to not be in the same room as him to calm down a bit. He ended up waking up and finding out where I was. He knocked on the door telling me to open it, but I just showed him the phone through the car window, and that's when he started shouting, "I can explain, just open up." He started getting aggressive, kicking the car as well as punching the window of the driver's side where I was. He then started yelling he was going to off himself if I didn't open the door. At that point I decided to call the police back. I just didn't feel safe for my daughter, me or him. The police arrived and he agreed to leave. I wasn't legally allowed to kick him out for the fact he was also on the lease. He ended up staying with his parents for about a week, but I had to let him back in eventually, but we agreed he would be staying on the couch. I also ended up finding out he was meeting these women through Imvu, which is some time of role-playing game, and doing who knows what on there as well. He keeps on saying he's sorry and that he wants to be in our lives, but I just don't know what to do. I also found out that while he was at his parents' he got onto dating apps and was messaging girls trying to meet up with them, as well as trying to get a lawyer to fight me over custody, and learning all that just ended up hurting me even more. I don't want my daughter to grow up with a broken family, having 2 Christmasers and that time of deal, but I just don't believe he can actually change. He had been doing this for half of our relationship and had all that time to stop but didn't, and I don't think he would have ever stopped had I not found out. I guess I just don't know how to forgive him for what he did to both of us. Thanks for watching, subscribe and like. And now next story. My 3-year relationship was a lie. I've never posted anything before, so sorry if this do something wrong or something, but I broke up with my boyfriend last year in June relating to communication issues on his part. I came to terms with the fact that only he can help himself, not me, as I am not a therapist, and broke up with him. Was super hard as I met him when I was 15, but I knew I deserved the bare minimum. But as trust was never an issue, we said that first we would go no contact so we don't have feelings anymore. When we became friends it worked out really well, and I was happy to realize that I have an extremely platonic love for him. One thing led to another and we became friends with benefits, which worked out really well. We would meet up about 1 to 2 a month for sex, and other than that we had platonic conversations on a semi-regular basis. So I have TikTok, of course, and because he is in my contacts, a TikTok he reposted was on my FYP yesterday, and I saw his profile was a matching kind of profile. A picture is cropped in half and each partner has one half as the profile picture, so I got curious and found the other person. It was, as expected, a girl. So I contacted him and asked what's up, because we agreed that if one of us started dating or something we would immediately stop the relationship we have. He said they had started going out but no relationship status yet. I told him I feel uncomfortable with the fact that he didn't tell me, and I feel uncomfortable still sleeping with him. As chance had it, we had sex that evening. He said I'm right and should have told me, and I said we should probably meet in person to talk, as I wanted to tell him that I don't feel comfortable in that position I was in. He said okay and we went to bed. Today all day I had this nagging feeling that she probably doesn't know about me, and if I were meeting a guy and he had regular sex with his ex I would easily break it off. So at around noon I told her everything, and she said that they have been in a relationship for 6 months. Me and him have been in contact after our breakup for about 4 to 5 months. So yeah, the entire time since we met up he's had a girlfriend. She turned out to be so sweet and nice and told each other everything. That's how I found out that this girl and my ex met at least 2 months before me and ex broke up, and I never suspected a thing. It's also disappointing knowing that about 2 mutuals knew about the whole thing and never said a thing even when we were still together. And by the way, they did have sex in that time, so it was full on emotional and physical cheating. There are a lot of things he was doing with her at the time, and I was clueless. TLDR, first she was the side piece, then I became the side piece, and we had no idea. Definitely hurts, but not because of a broken heart, instead broken trust. This guy sucks and probably cheated on me with 1 to 2 other girls, which I thought at the time was just a rumor. He manipulated and tricked me and gave me trust issues. Just when I was just about ready to get in the dating world again, something brings me back down. But it's okay, back to self-healing and working on those brand new trust issues my ex just gave me. Will definitely keep my new girlfriend updated. Okay, that's it, peace out.